All right, guys, we are back for. You know what we're back for? Another Dokkan battle video. That's what we're back for. So, we got a little bit of information. So, with this information, I can probably narrow down the timing of when we'll see the Part 2 LR. Plus, the maintenance information is important. And they also gave us some information on the 5.32.0 update that is also announced right here. This is the rank limit increase. Very, very exciting. I do have good and bad news about that pertaining to Global and JP. We'll talk about that more in a second as we just kind of like go through all of this stuff, right? So, all right. There's going to be server maintenance. This is going to be for the rank update, right? Right now, this is only announced on JP because only JP is getting this right now. Now, I do think this is dumb, specifically stuff like this. Like, sometimes, like, a data download not being at the exact same time is not the end of the world, or maybe like a minor update that's not like something massive not being at the same time isn't the end of the world. But I mean, I have a very simple mindset when it comes to this game. I think everyone should be treated the same, should be treated fairly. This is a pretty big update. The rank limit being raised from 999 to 2,000 is a pretty big deal for a lot of players. I don't think it's just intelligent in any way to have these dropping on different dates for both versions. I just don't. I think it's stupid. I just think it's really, 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 really stupid. So, I mean, Rick has caught this for quite a while, right? We've been covering this over the last couple of weeks, right? But going back all the way to here, where Dokkan Day, right, was actually going to be extended, which we did see previously happen for Global. Personally, I think it's very moronic for them to put a maintenance on Dokkan Day anyway. I mean, it does work out because I think we are going to end up basically having like more time overall with the Dokkan Day because of this. But I still think it's just so very dumb, right? Like that's just how I would say it. I think it's ridiculously stupid that they're going to do this on a Dokkan Day anyway. And then, further on, kind of back. So Global is not getting this for 11 days. I just don't agree with this, man. I just think this is really stupid. There's going to be a lot of players. Eventually, I mean, I do think some of these really fast boys, they are going to pass me up, especially because now that I know on my Android, me being an American playing Japanese Dokkan, my game runs significantly slower than most players. Any global player, their game is running like 3 times as fast as me. Or any JP, like, iPhone users are. So like, I don't think I could realistically compete with most people unless I would switch things up. But this is just ridiculous to give JP players an 11-day head start. Now, I was actually really annoyed by specifically this. This was only, I think it was a 1-day difference. Dokkan 2. I believe it was only a 1-day difference between JP and Global. But, like, it was so fresh experiencing, like, this new stuff in the game. It was so fun. Like, checking out all these, like, new features, the changes after years. I was just having a ton of fun. And then the chat is filled with global players who don't have it at the same time. I just thought it was... I hated it. I got a chance to directly have a meeting with Amatsu, Ken, and Geppy a couple of months ago at the Community Fest, the Global Community Fest. And I straight up told them that I don't like this and I don't think this is good when a major update like this doesn't come to both versions at the same time. I did tell them this. So that doesn't, like the things kind of like the feedback I gave them on certain things. So I think they'll implement it. Probably not. I mean, I know of many, creators who have kind of had a chance to give feedback to devs for many different games. And it does feel like, just based on what others have said a lot, where, you are talking to a little bit of a brick wall, because it's like, we'd have like, at least some of the main producers were interested in the feedback, right? But, like, I mean, are they able to implement some of the stuff? Are they able to seriously take, like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but I did tell them I don't think that this is good for the game. So. All right, well, anyway, so JP is going to be getting this in a couple of days, right? So I made this tweet right here. So with the timing of this maintenance right here, which we could see is going to be Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern for me, right? And then that's going to last until 3 a.m., right? If we look at that, that's going to be when the data download is. So we're going to see the LR before then. So I expect we're going to see the LR in 2 days, would be my guess. The 14th at 3 a.m. Eastern. Funny enough, I'll still be grinding World Tournament at this time. But I do fully expect we will see the LR shown there. I'm going to do a video, I guess probably later today, talking about some of the other like potential characters we could see from the... Like just talking about some of the other characters we potentially could see, right? Because there's, we've seen the hint before. I look at this and I think Trunks, cutting Mecha Frieza, but they've kind of intentionally bait and switched us recently. The baby hint was the iconic Metal Cooler pose. Like, it was just, you look at it and that's Metal Cooler on Namek, right? Like, after like Goku and Vegeta kill the first Metal Cooler and they think they've won, and then all the other Metal Cooler shit, like, that's what that was. But like, they kind of put the stuff on there for it to also be able to represent baby as well. They did the same thing with Hellzone Grenade Piccolo, where it's pretty obvious to me that it's the Hellzone Grenade for Piccolo, but then they kind of, gave it a little bit of the texture of Android 16's, like, the ends of his arms that he shoots the Hell Flash out of, and then they made 16 holes to signify Android 16, right? But, like, it intentionally was kind of like a bait and switch. Now, Goma, a recent one, was pretty obvious, and I would argue Tao was an obvious one as well, too. I remember at the time, I did not think that they would tease Tao. Because I if you go back to that video, I definitely said, I don't think it's Tao, because I don't think they're going to tease Tao. But if they are teasing Tao, that's a really good sign, because it means they're probably going to do this almost every release. And that is what ended up happening. I think that's good. I think that the hints and stuff is good overall, right? It creates discussion. It gets more... rather than just waiting until they just tweet it, like, we get a little bit more kind of like stuff going on, which I think is good for the game. So, all right, we'll probably see the LR on the 14th at 3 a.m. That's my guess. If I had to make a guess at this exact second, I probably would say Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think might be what I go with. I would really prefer he gets a Dokkan Fest, but they could drop him as a Carnival LR right now and then just give him a Dokkan Fest later. It's not a big deal, right? Like, so, if it is Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, my expectation is he's best unit in the game. He's got to be on par with Goma, in my mind. So, we'll see. I'm okay with Trunks. Trunks is fine. Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's fine. Maybe it could be Cell as well. I'm actually okay with a perfect Cell, right? Like, I would be totally fine with that. So we'll see. All right, so we got that. So here is... Wait, what is... Okay. I brought this up. This is the thing they put out a couple of weeks ago here. This is just to inform us that Okay, so after rank 999, the game continues to track any stamina you've grinded since you've done rank 999, right? So if you've gone, like... Okay, let me calm down and focus my thoughts better. I feel like lately my commentary has been way worse. I feel I'm falling off. Like, they, not me, but like others have called me the LeBron of Dokkan, and, like LeBron, I mean, we've seen like his head, he used to be looking down at the rim when he was dunking, and now it's just like, damn, like, it hurts my heart. I mean, LeBron has been playing since I was a teen. Technically, I was a teenager when he started playing. Anyway, Okay. So rank 999 was the visual display cap. but rank experience past 999 was still counted by the game. But as far as I understand, there was a bit limit to this. So, they've changed it. I think it's, I don't have the exact terminology up in front of me, but I think it was like from like 32-bit to 64-bit or some shit like that. Again, if I'm saying it incorrectly, forgive me, but like they're gonna update that. So right now the like counted experience is only on that previous like bit limit that they use for rank EXP, and they're going to change that. So the maximum you could possibly get is 1,109 right now. So, I mean, I assume I will be 1,109 when the update happens, but we'll see. We'll see. And I also assume it is going to be a lot of grinding it's going to take in order to even get levels. Dokkan Day is going to be the cheat code for this, by the way. Like, you have to be locked and ready to tango on Dokkan Day is what's going to have to happen. So, keep that in mind. All right, so there's that. Rank 1,109, I assume I'm going to turn the game on, and that's the rank I'm going to be on, right? Here, we'll talk about this afterwards. We can get rid of these. This is just me talking about the Dokkan 2 stuff. All right, so here's new information. So version 5.32.0 will be released soon. Here are some of the updates ahead of the update. So the rank limit has been lifted, 999 to 2,000. Based on the fact that the bit limit is only going to 1,109, I'm going to assume that it's going to take so long to get the rank 2,000. It is kind of very exciting to me because it does make me believe now, too, that they really just, like, as of right now, they know, oh, yeah, the game is going on for, like, infinite, like, they're assuming the game's going on for years and years and years and years. Which is a good sign. It was a good sign for sure. All right, so we have this. Okay, for details on the policy for cumulative rank EXP, please refer to the separate notice, which is this one right here. Okay, improvements to power level. Power level will now be displayed in the scouter at the top of the home screen. Oh. Oh, god damn, dude, rank 1,587. So, wait, I almost got to take a look at this now. Interesting. So, hold on. Let me just pull up, like, a video. I just want to see. So, yeah, because previously, so it's this. So now they're just going to get your power level displayed at all times. That's very interesting. Man, I really wish the game would have treated me better. Because my power level, I mean, after the reverse update, I've been kind of like sorting through my box. I've lost a lot of power level, but I'll be able to gain it back. But like, if not for box space being an issue, I probably would have an additional 10 million power level. That's not that is not exaggeration. If box space was no issue, I would probably have 10 to 15 million more power level if box space was no issue. So stupid. Just frustrating, especially, yeah, damn, okay. Combat power will now be displayed in the scouter at the top of the home screen. Pay attention to the animation that occurs when your combat power increases. So I guess that's like, like at the end of every time we're doing like a stage or something. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, they've slightly rearranged stuff, so stamina. Okay, nice. Sure. I'm excited to see this in app. Dude, it's going to look so much better on global because you guys have commas. Yeah. Bro, it's going to look so much better on global. God damn it. Global players win again, man. Mine is just going to be a big jumble of a number. You guys, like, see, like, I got to slow down and count. So this is a 1.3 million power level. I actually have to take my time to look at it. Commas would allow me to just instantly at a glance tell exactly what it is. Urgh, damn. I've heard them, like people say that, like, commas have no place in, like, the Japanese, like, language or something like that. And so that's why they remove them. I mean, I guess, man. I wish I wish we had some commas, though. Look at this. It's a mess, man. Especially when mine is the over 20 million. God damn. All right, so we have that. Combat power level increase according to difficulty level when you increase your rank or clear an event. Yeah, so it goes up as you rank up. We've got the whole thing listed right here, right? So, yeah, so now there's rank increase. There's hidden potential system nodes. I can't believe they didn't increase that, by the way. Seems insane. Link skills is the same. Now, you know, we get way more points for clearing stages for the first time. So everyone's power level is going to explode, is what's going to happen from that, right? Like, it's going to jump way up. Dokkan Awaken characters as well, yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. It'll make this easier. I wonder if they're going to add new, like, you know, things that you can get with power level, like power level bonuses. I would have to assume so. I mean, we'll see, right? So that'll be fun to see. Okay, and then stay tuned for the new update. Yeah, dude, guys, I'm really excited for this. This is something that's gonna feel pretty fresh. Seeing people race to who's gonna get to 2,000 first. Yeah, damn, I am kind of bummed because I just don't think, unless I would switch to, at minimum, I'd have to switch to playing on iOS. I would have to go to Apple. I might look into trying to see if I could do it, play on Apple. The reason I play on Android, by the way, is buying stones. As it is right now, I literally just have my credit card, right, hooked up to my Google Play account, and I just go into the store, and I click the button, and I buy stones. Boom. That's it. It's literally all it takes. But iOS is just like so much more, like it just runs the game so much better. Maybe I will look into trying to switch over to iOS. I would definitely want it to be at a point when I would need it to be on a summon day to switch over. Cause like right now I have 3,000 stones in my account. Like I don't want to just like I mean I could, but I don't want to just throw 3,000 stones away. Right. Like, so I guess, one of these summon sessions, I'll probably just blow through all my stones. This would probably be good for like, you know, anniversary or something like that. But apparently there's a way to easily be able to purchase stones the same way. I remember some people were able to do it like years and years ago. Like I remember D Free was saying he was able to buy stones, just on iOS with no issues. But like, that's like, I would just like, if I could buy the stones, then there's no reason for me to be on Android. So, you know, for the faster loading, that would mean World Tournament would become significantly easier. Cause like for every one run I do, it seems like other players are able to do 2 runs, right? Like shit like that. Like my game is just so much slower than everyone else's. So we'll, I'm probably going to look into seeing if I could switch to iOS. Damn. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. All right, guys. So there is everything. So we'll see if reduce the app size and the Dragonstone Navigator. We'll see if these things are going to be implemented in here as well. Until the beginning of the 11th anniversary, gradually reduce app size. Okay. So I'm not really sure. And then the Dragonstone Navigator. They didn't mention this, though, so maybe this one is going to come a little bit closer to the 11th anniversary. This seems like a great feature for them to have, by the way. Because, you know, there's a lot of players who it's like, all right, game's boring right now, see ya. And I totally encourage that, by the way. Play the game only if you're having fun. Do not force yourself to play the game, nothing like that. Play it if you have fun. So you could walk away, and then they drop something you're interested in, you come back, and then bam. Right, here's all the stones you could go get right now. That's a great feature for those types of players. So hopefully this will be in the update as well. Although they probably would mention it in here if it was going to be, right? So, all right. Let me know what you guys think. We do got some positive stuff coming to Dokkan, though, which obviously is great. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.